Welcome to my weekly roundup of what I've been up to in Hackney and Westminster. The Treasury Select Committee, which I have the privilege of chairing, published our first report of the Parliament this week on the Office for Value for Money. This was an initiative that set up quite laudably to drive value for money in decision making about how we spend taxpayers' money across government. But when we quizzed officials on how it's going to work, it was understaffed. It wasn't clear how it was going to avoid duplication with other bodies and couldn't name what studies it was going to undertake in order to deliver on its agenda. So we hope the government will listen and get this body up and running more effectively. The Secretary of State for Health this week unveiled the new hospital building programme. If you remember, the original one was Boris Johnson's false promise of 40 new hospitals. There weren't even 40 hospitals in the list and they weren't properly funded. So it's great to see a Secretary of State making the hard decisions to make a promise that's deliverable rather than one that's just hopeful. I've had a lot of reports of drug dealing, and particularly aggressive drug dealing, when I've been visiting residents in their homes over recent weeks. And there were recent terrible stabbings in Homerton. These were just two of the issues that I raised with the Borough Police Commander in one of my regular meetings with him this week in order to work with him to make sure that Hackney's streets are as safe as they can be.